in which his theory is that the price of silver is going to go up because of solid-state batteries, the next generation of automotive battery technology. I did actually look up what the leading manufacturers are actually proposing to make their new batteries from. And it turns out he's just completely wrong, because I don't think there's any major next generation battery manufacturer that is actually planning to use more effective materials, or more expensive materials. The whole idea is to get more effective from cheaper materials so that profit margins are higher, and that the whole point of this new technology is, instead of having to use expensive...
This guy is 100% wrong. All big manufacturers are now going over to the new type of batteries. And
be better in every way that matters. So we ask a different question. Can we build an all solid-state battery pack with no compromises that can actually go into production vehicles? That's the challenge, and today we are ready to answer it. Today, Donut Lab is presenting a no-compromise all-solid-state battery. Not hybrid, not semi-solid, and not solid-state-ish, but all solid-state. Engineered as a complete battery system, pack, electronics, thermal, and safety, and built to scale. And it does something no one else has done. It's the world's only solid-state battery pack that combines all of the features that the industry has been forced to trade against each other. Ultra-high energy density, the fastest charging time, practically unlimited cycles, extreme safety, and lower price than lithium-ion. And not for one premium car or a niche application, but for every use case where batteries are used, from two-wheelers to cars to drones to robotics and to grid storage. And there's one more part, because performance alone isn't the full story anymore. The battery is also 100% green, made from materials that are found everywhere, not rare materials and not geopolitically constrained materials, which in today's world is more important than ever before. Now, I know that's a lot to take in, because if you follow
1 kilo of silver in every vehicle, and we are told this is not using rare materials, that silver's found everywhere, and it's not geopolitically constrained, we are told. This is a lie fed to you by the criminal bankers who try and say that silver is more plentiful than it actually is. There's no geopolitical constraints. This is a lie. Silver is far more rare than we are told. Silver is geopolitically constrained. China have put an export ban on silver. You need special permission to get silver out of China. America has said silver is on the strategic stockpile list. Russia has also said it's strategic material, that they are trying to restock their stockpiles. Soon every country are going to do the same as China and say there's an export ban. Any silver we have, we won't let it go out so cheaply. So it is a lie to say that it's green and there's plenty of silver. Gold is different. Gold is actually far more plentiful than we are told. The World Gold Council says there's only 200,000 metric tons of gold ever been mined in all of history. That is a lie. It's probably 10 times that, but nobody knows. Silver is the opposite. Silver is made to look like it is far more plentiful than it actually is, because loads of silver is sold, promissory notes and digital promises of future delivery. It makes it look like the whole world is flooded with silver, but these are broken promises. These are paper and digital illusions of silver that doesn't exist. Silver is far more rare than we are told, and they need a lot of silver for the new generation solid-state batteries. It's going to have massive effects. Watch
silver
this.
carbon, which is known as Ag-C, composite layer for the anode, which is credited with enabling the battery's high energy density, rapid charging, longer lifespan, and improved safety compared to traditional lithium-ion batteries. Estimates suggest that each battery cell may require up to 5 grams of silver, and a typical 100 kilowatt battery pack could use about 1 kilo of silver per vehicle. Boom, 1 kilo. That's this size of this bar for each vehicle. Can you imagine? That is going to be something else. One of these in your vehicle, and you'll be good to go.
Now official. Samsung is not merely increasing its silver purchases, they are actively draining global registered vaults. And this move is entirely driven by non-negotiable technical requirement. This is not retail speculation. This is high-level industrial necessity. We are talking about the solid-state battery revolution. And here is the hard number. 1 kilogram of physical silver is the new entry price for every single next-generation electric vehicle that seeks to hit elite performance metrics. Do the math on projected EV production. This industrial demand renders every single ounce of registered COMEX inventory irrelevant. Look, if you want to understand the fundamental force moving this market far beyond the daily charts, hit the like button right now and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss this crucial analysis. Let's start with the fundamental equation. The reason Samsung is undertaking this massive physical acquisition is not market speculation, it is pure physics and performance. To achieve that magic 600-mile range target with a solid-state battery, they require the exceptional conductivity and thermal stability that only a silver-carbon anode, the Ag-C anode, provides. It is the secret ingredient, a necessity for the transition from today's heavy, less efficient lithium-ion chemistry to tomorrow's ultra-light, high-density solid-state standard. This is not a component luxury, it is a non-negotiable technical requirement. When a massive industrial player like Samsung locks in a technical specification like this, demanding 1 kilogram of a metal that is already facing supply strain, you have fundamentally changed the entire supply-demand curve forever. This requirement is now hardwired into the future of automotive technology. Now, thinking about this on a broader scale, let's connect this demand to the global supply vacuum. Big industry players, especially those dealing with critical infrastructure and technology, learned a hard lesson from the recent geopolitical turmoil, specifically scenarios like the unofficial China export ban that played out with other strategic rare earth metals. They have realized they simply cannot rely on the volatile and often illiquid Western paper exchanges to guarantee their supply. Reports filtering out of the primary mining regions, particularly the critical silver belts in Mexico and South America, are showing widespread evidence of silver poaching. This is not small-time theft or speculation. This is high-stakes strategic sourcing. Major corporate entities, including Samsung, BYD, and others, are increasingly entering into direct long-term supply contracts with miners. They are actively bypassing the COMEX and the LBMA entirely, ensuring guaranteed physical supply delivery off-market. They recognize that the exchanges are fast becoming places where only paper promises are traded, not actual certified metal that can be reliably fed into a multi-billion-dollar production line. The sheer urgency